everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of Trash Talk. I'm here with a very, very, very special guest. Would you like to reintroduce yourself, I guess?
I'm LtBeast.
Well, diving straight into it, the last time we like spoke on Trash Talk at least, what was that? Like it was a year and a half ago? More than that now, maybe? By the time this
I
goes
don't
out?
know.
It
I'm
was a
nothing
while
like
ago.
I was when I started that.
Bro, like, well, I spoke to you for Trash Talk, like, one of the very first episodes of Trash Talk. Like I think it might have been like straight after the Max one, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was.
Probably was.
I think yeah. It was like a yeah. There we go. Yeah, it was straight after the Max one. It was. I think it might have been like the second or third episode. Yeah, it was like the second, third like proper official Trash Talk episode. Which is why I remember at the time we spoke like, ironically quite a bit about YouTube Shorts as well, because at
Yeah.
that point I
Just
think
at the
you
start.
just started. Well, I think at that
Yeah.
time you just started diving into them, right?
Mhm.
So since then, like, what's changed with you doing content and doing all that stuff?
Uh, Nothing really much. Just like I guess the quality and everything's gotten better, and I kind of just like keep like fidgeting with shit.
Well, yeah, like I guess as well at that point, like long form, especially on that like your main channel was like the focus, right? Like you were doing shorts at that point, like you just started doing shorts. But long form was still like the focus, like properly. Like I guess that's changed in the sense that your focus for like, your main channel is like short form content now, right?
Yeah. No, I stopped long form a long bit ago. Now I've
Like,
just been doing
mhm.
shorts.
Like I know you were working on the video fucking a while back, right? The commentators one, furry commentators.
Yeah.
Like is long form still something that you want to do on other channels, or are you just like focused on short form at the moment?
I want to do long form, but not like gay little commentary long form.
What sort of long form do you want to do?
I want to do shit that correlates to my shorts. Probably like
Mhm.
clip shit from my live streams. I've been doing a lot recently. Put it on my gaming
Yeah.
channel.
No,
Shit
no,
like that.
100%. Like especially with live, right? If you stream on, let's say 4 hours, there's loads of clips you can upload. There's like a week's worth of content there, right? For a live channel or like a gaming channel, whatever. Like
Yeah.
the amount of content you get from that. And you said about like making long form videos of like that correlate to your shorts. So would that be like the Rife type stuff where he like does like shorts, let's say, on Top of Guild, and then he will make like a long form video, like looking at maybe Top of Guild's long form stuff, or even just short form in a long form video.
I'm sorry. Did you just say right?
I think I did. I'm a fucking retard, bro. I'm a fucking idiot, man. Yeah, fuck, ignore me, ignore me.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but a bit like that, right? Like in the sense of
Yeah.
that's the content you'll be doing.
Almost pretty close to that actually. Yeah.
And like if it works, it works, right? Like it's also as well, right? Like you get to do way more with it because again, it's long form, right? Like you don't have to like fit everything in 60 seconds or like 30 seconds as a lot of people do now. Like you can do it within like it could be fucking 20 minutes if you wanted to. I don't know why you'd want to do a 20-minute video on like Topper, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like
They're all gonna
long
be
form
like
will just
8 minutes.
opens up.
Maybe like
Yeah,
maybe 8 minutes.
yeah. Like I guess as well, like it like, opens up quite like a bit. It also like helps transition the audience over from short form to long
Yeah.
form.
I've been trying to do that with streams though,
Yeah,
but I do want to do long form for like monetization reasons. Also get
has
my play button.
bro, bro, what a nightmare trying to get play buttons at the moment, man. Look at the shipping, bro. Like full warm because I think you'll probably hit at this rate. I think you'll probably hit 100K at some point in the next
Oh
couple of
yeah.
months, bro. Fucking the shipping on it, man, and the nightmare, right? Because I guess so many people are now hitting 100K. It takes weeks, right? So like when you're doing it, you put your activation code in, whatever. It's just like okay, like we send you an email. It's like 2 weeks, like a UPS or like FedEx thing, like so you can track your package. 3 weeks go by, I get fucking nothing. Like I then get an email saying like we're gonna start your order in the next 2-3 weeks because there's so many like play buttons are shipping out, and I got well panicked, man. I made like a whole fucking tweet about it. Feels like, bro, there ain't no way that like I've been working since 2016 to get like this fucking play button, and they're just not sending it. It's a nightmare, man.
Couldn't imagine dealing with that. But what about the check mark? When you getting
The
that?
check mark. I don't know. Do you have to apply with that? I don't know what you have to do with that because some people like I was looking on forums and stuff when I was looking for the play button. Some people were talking about that they get it just randomly, or some people have to apply for it, whatever. I've got to look into that because I do want my check mark.
Mm. Oh yeah, no,
Well,
check mark's definite. You need that.
yeah, 100. Well, especially now, man. Like as well, when you hit 100K, you need that fucking check mark, man. Like, especially at the like fucking hell, I'm stumbling on my words like madman. But yeah, like check mark, play button, all that good stuff. And is that something like you're excited for, like to get a play button? Like, I just have that, right? Like, just have that, like, on your wall, on display, wherever you have it. Like, is that something you're actively working towards?
I mean, silver button, that shit kind of boring as hell. Honestly, I'm looking forward to that like diamond play button type shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess
You-
like a silver button, but that should be all right, I guess.
well, like I guess you've got your sights on the bigger thing, right? Like the biggest thing you can possibly try and achieve, right?
Yeah,
Because
maybe a
realistically,
review
right?
would be nice.
Yeah, 100 million, man. We're trying to get 100
Yeah,
million.
maybe that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Yeah, we'll get that one.
And to be fair, I genuinely believe that with like the next couple of years, you'll start to see more short form content creators reach those big milestones, like 100 million and stuff. Like, especially at the
That's
moment,
it.
like I feel like short form is where it's at the moment, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, people can keep hating on it, but like they just broke and shit, and they gonna be losers forever type shit.
Yeah, I don't get that, man. I don't get people hating completely on short form. Like, yeah, it's like it can be lazy, and it's definitely more easy in comparison to long form. But that's where like the audience is at the moment. Like, 100% do long form, right? But like my whole thing is right is like when you're successful in short form, you're successful in short form, right? Like, I never claim to be successful in long form. Short
Right.
form, yeah, like you're a successful short form creator, not a successful long form creator. If you're a successful long form creator, you're not a successful short form content creator, right? Some people can be both, but a lot of the time you're one or the other, right? Like if you're a successful person on TikTok, you're not a successful person on YouTube. And I
Yeah.
think that's what people need to distinguish, right? And some people just want to do like long form stuff or short form, like that. Some people don't want to do both, and you don't have to do both, especially now, right? Like there's such a
Right.
big market for short form content. Like fucking look at the trends like Skibbity Toilet and all that crap. Like it does well.
Bro, there's multiple of them, dude. Have you seen how many channels they have for like Skibbity Toilet, bro? They all have like fucking
It's
multiple universes for this shit now. I'm like, what the fuck does any of this mean, bro? I don't.
millions of views and millions of subscribers like every fucking video. It's insane. It's fucking insane. Because that's where it is, right? Like short form content at the moment is what people want to like be watching, especially like the younger people coming onto YouTube and shit. Especially now,
Yeah. I mean, that's why I
like,
act like the way I do in my shorts.
well, exactly, right? Like, I will over exaggerate everything, right? Like, because that's what like the children are looking for, right? Well, like if I wanted to do long form on there, I'd do what like you'll want to do, right? Which is like do the song related stuff. So it's still going to be the exact same stuff. It's just long form.
No, not tight shit though, because when I do switch over to long form and I'm getting more views and all these hating ass motherfuckers, right? It's like,
Mm.
and bro, I'm gonna be getting all these fucking views and shit off like this content that's like real bad and shit, right? I'm turning the shorts that y'all were complaining about into long form.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
it's like the same thing. You gonna complain about that next?
Right, like I completely respect the documentary people that do it.
Yeah.
Like that's what I want to do with Samuel and stuff. Like my second channel now, technically. Like that's what I want to do with that, right? And I respect those people like a lot because those videos are great, and I love watching those type of videos, right? But some people don't want
Yeah.
to like spend a whole week. Some people want to live their lives and just be able to do short form content, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. I also don't want to be a monotone fucking emo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like never seeing the sunlight because you're spending the whole week working on a
Yeah.
video about a pedophile.
It's just a lot like
And stuff.
it's like their pride or some shit like that. They like get all bent out of shape because I'm doing shorts. I'm getting more views and subs than him, and he's like doing this fucking long form content. I'm like, I mean, he's doing like streams now, but like,
It's just
it's like I don't know. He was like
I
one of the
I, I
big
don't know.
guys complaining about it, besides like fucking No Miss at one point, but then his bitch ass started doing it.
Well, it seems like a lot of people that complained about shorts then have started to go to shorts. Like I noticed that, like Drummy, right? Like I
Yeah,
know at first he was doing shorts, right, and then he moved to long form when he was like he didn't like shorts, right? Like at one point,
yeah,
like I know that because he'd talk about it a lot. But now I've seen him going into shorts and stuff because that's where a lot of the content's going. is short form, right? And the people that are like so against it are the people that are going to get left behind because it's
Mhm.
where it is. Right? Like I don't. It confuses me why people have such a hate boner for it.
Honestly,
I
though,
know. It's wild, man. And just
like,
speaking on content and stuff, like I don't think we could speak about content and channels and stuff, without speaking about YuhGang and all that stuff. So
yeah,
for
gang,
maybe
yeah.
people that aren't familiar with you or like groups and stuff, like what is YuhGang? Just like a brief overview.
Yeah, that's like fucking group of shorts people like myself, Mythical, Hoopa,
Hmm.
and Wailing Gecko. You used to be there.
Yeah, yeah, I did. I
Yeah,
did.
we're
I
just
used to be a
short.
proud YuhGanger.
Where'd you get proud, yeah, gang? Yeah, no, we're just a bunch of lazy short dudes that don't want to do anything with our long form channel. We
Well,
plan to like at one point we're gonna just completely disband it, but then Mythical convinced me otherwise. He said give it one more chance, and I'm giving it one more chance.
I remember that. That was like a couple of weeks ago now. I'm saying it
Yeah,
like it was ages ago. But I remember like getting the notification about like maybe like just breaking up the group like as a boy band, but like splitting it up and like not doing it as a group and like just having it as more of like a community thing, right? Like,
yeah.
w- are you still like really trying to push for the content, or are you just seeing how it goes for now?
Seeing how it goes for now.
Like I guess with a group thing, right? It is so hard, especially with like the people with it, right? Like Gecko, his stuff is like pretty different, right? Because I know I've been speaking to him about his content and stuff as a recent, and he's been messaging me about it, and like
Yeah,
he's moving away from like doing that like
yeah,
Veshremi style, right? Because he wants to do
yeah.
more shorts that correlate to his long form and shit. So
Yeah, I
like
was talking to him about it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
told him that
He
he
said
should
that
be
you were
doing that
mythical with the
because it
name.
doesn't make sense. Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't make
yeah.
sense. It's like he was doing this Vesh Remy clone shit while doing game reviews, and I told him that shit don't make sense. You got to choose one or the other, man.
No, 100%. And like with the group stuff, like how is that working at the moment? Because I know like Cooper, like he made like a public statement of leaving. Like I've seen he's still there, right? He's liking my tweets and stuff, and he seems
It
alright.
fucking sucks. It
Like
sucks.
how's that working for the
Gecko
group?
basically doesn't even do anything with like fucking any of that. You know, he doesn't do the same stuff we do. So it's like he's kind of like, I mean, we don't have to do the same thing to be part of the group,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
like he comes in, he says some shit. That's it. Mythical, you know, we're all just like really lazy. I mean, I'll be down to do some shit, but like everyone's like always busy and shit. It's like really aggravating.
Does it like again, right? Like I don't want to pry, right? Especially for the podcast. Don't look like a cunt. But is it like does it feel like disconnected at the moment? Of like people are doing other things, people are busy, people are like leaving and coming
Yep.
back and stuff. Does it feel like that? Like it's a bit disconnected?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what's fucking happening. Fucking leaving and coming back constantly. Everyone's doing it. Even fucking Mythical started doing it. God damn it, Mythical. Like what the fuck, dude? Now everyone's doing it. This is why this is why I don't want to fucking do this shit no more. I just want to focus on my shit and do what I gotta
Well,
do.
exactly, man. And then that's when we were talking about Yakin and why I decided to leave, right? Is that I can focus on way more of my stuff without having that lingering feeling that right, like I might have to do this, might have to do that, and like because it was so random as well, right? Like
Yeah,
I don't know if it still is now, right? I'd sit in the GC and then it'd be like, okay, cool, and I'd be like, okay, I'd be like in the middle of fucking like the shop, right? I'm like, what? I'm fucking middle of a stream, like what? Um, like I guess with a group, right? Like I know when I was doing groups, like back in like fucking like what 3 4 years ago now. They're so hard to do, right? Because people have different things they want to do. People have different times, but people like go to sleep at different times, right? Especially like within that group, right? Time zones and shit.
oh, it
Like
was so
people
bad.
like
It
have
was
different
really
things.
bad, dude.
Like I know that you'll be calling it like fucking 3 o'clock for me, and I'll wake up and there's been like a massive drama go on. Probably most notable is that Kumo shit that went down. Everyone else will be in this fucking like VC, and like I'll be like told that I'm like skiving off it because it's like fucking 4 o'clock in the UK. Oh my god, bed. Like
Right. Yeah, no, man. I never had a time adapting to like hard time adapting to like time zones and shit. But like, yeah, that
yeah.
was a big issue.
Yeah, like I guess with that, right? Like it's always worth like giving the group a second go, 100%, right? Like you've got good people within the group that you can 100% like make something of it. But again, there's so many other factors that stop it. There's so many other
Dude, and then you
factors.
got that little fucking ZV guy. He's like talking about he wants to make a video on YuhGang. I'm like, what? The fuck are you
Yeah,
making a video I think it's because he hates you. I don't know why he's like all weird with me. I don't understand it. I mean,
Yeah, he
he's
fucking
clearly
hates
trolling
me.
and shit, but like it's just like it gets annoying to a certain extent, man. I don't fuck with that. I
So
don't understand all that.
it's so pointless, man. I see you making tweets about you as well. I'm like, oh, I'm confused, bro.
Yeah,
Don't know
he
what's
did
going
it on
on.
his community tab, a fucking tweet. He's like talking about how fucking good looking I am and some shit, like acting all gay.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm like really fucking confused. Like I don't fucking
fucking
commentary scheme,
disabled.
bro.
So
Commentary.
much mental illness, dude. This is why I want to fucking leave this community completely, but I keep getting sucked back into it.
Oh, bro, tell me about it, man. The unnecessary drama, like that's one thing that I'm really glad I've left behind is like getting involved in really unnecessary drama, right? Like unless I actually want to get involved. Like I'm just chill making my shorts, doing trash talk, reporting on stuff on Twitter, and then leaving it, calling it a day, and being able to log off without feeling any
Yeah.
like worry or feeling anything outside of it. Like I don't feel like when I go to like fucking school or I'm going to the shop or whatever, I have to keep fucking checking my phone because something's going on. Like feels nice,
True.
feels calm, and well, yeah. But like, I guess with YuhGang, right, you're still like within that, right? Because like you can't control what people do, right? So like, you're still
Oh no,
involved in like a
definitely not.
community of people that get involved in drama and shit. Which like again for me would be too much at this point, right? I'm so so over that drama and other crap, man. So over it.
Yeah.
Is that like, is that something you want to move away from, right? Like I think it's pretty clear that you do, but just
Yeah,
asking the
no,
question is like move away from that sort of stuff.
the whole crew has like a bad history and shit. I mean, I love the crew we got going on right now. Mythical, Hoopa. I mean, I don't really know Gecko too much. Mythical kind of invited him. But like, Hoopa and Mythical, man, I fuck with them both. I trust them a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't want to leave that, but I want to leave the crew. Like I don't. It's hard to explain. Like it's not
No,
because
I
of
get
them.
it. Like I guess it's baggage, right? Like fucking, but people all have their own situations going on, right? Like I know when
Yeah.
I'd be doing a group channel, I used to run a group channel called Real Lads, right? A couple of years ago, like it was doing all right, nothing major, right? A couple hundred subscribers, whatever. But people would have their own baggages, right? There was a fucking drug addict, right? Who had nearly had an overdose on fucking camera, nearly shot himself, right? You had like the main person that helped me create Trash Talk, Cynical. He kept leaving, like he like pretty similar to what's going on with YuhGang, right? He'd like leave for a couple of weeks, and then a couple of months, and at one point like nearly a year, and then he'd come back or whatever. And it's hard to control that, right? Especially when you just want to do your own thing. It's extra baggage, and which, like, I guess with group channels and like group aspects, it's like pretty hard to be able to do. Which again is like a reason why I left YuhGang and I've been doing my own thing with like Fabio and just other people in Trash Talk, right? Not really having to rely on others to do things and just doing my own shit. Nice, man. Like as much as I miss doing that like group stuff, right, and being involved in like Thug Chat or YuhGang, that sort of stuff, it is nice just being able to be on your own and being able to do things to your own accord without having to like
It
worry
really is
about
though.
other factors. It's nice, man. So I probably enjoy that more because like I guess my experiences with like Thug Chat, like not as much YuhGang. Like YuhGang was like less drama free than Thug Chat. My
Oh yeah.
experience with big groups are just awful.
Thug
Like
chat
just
was actually bad. It was so bad, dude. Dude,
oh,
you had
it
these
was right.
fucking mental cases. You had this fucking little friend therapy sessions. So
Oh,
gay,
bro.
dude. I fucking hated it. And I sat there and dealt with that fucking crazy nutcase of a fucking person called Noma. Dude, that guy's such a fucking crazy guy. I don't know why I stuck around that guy for so long. Like there were
No,
so many signals I should
no,
have left him on and I didn't. I'm so retarded for that. I hate myself for not fucking dropping him so earlier.
bro, well, I remember at the time, right? Like, well, me, like Ashley and Fabio, we'd found him on Reddit like a while before, right? Like when I was moving house, and like we were looking at like r/commentary, and he had posted his video. It was either him or someone else, right? I'm pretty sure it was him. He had posted his Kumo video in there, and we'd watched that. We did a drinking game about how much he swore and whatever, right? And he was a fucking lunatic. And I remember, like a month later, the Joey Gaming stuff happened, and for some reason, like Thug Chat had sort of like cultivated or whatever and I got pulled into it from Fabio and shit. And like from day one, Nomus gave bad vibes. Like I remember every call I'd finish with Nomus, I'd get into a call with Fabio, and we'd just fucking talk about how bad it is, about how shit it was.
Yeah.
Like it was
That's
never
right,
like a
bro.
normal conversation. It was never a normal conversation. Even when I just wanted to play Fortnite with everyone, right, or like play a game or whatever, it'd be like, okay, right, like animal porn got raided in the server by fucking Janky Shining or whatever, right? Like
Yeah,
it's never ended. It never fucking ended, man.
it was fucking terrible, dude.
And it's still sort of going on now, right? Like fucking, I don't know if you saw that Nomus like
Hope
tried to
not.
threaten to sue Kuma
Oh yeah, no,
yesterday.
no, I seen that.
Like it just it doesn't stop.
Honestly,
It's all
deserved though. W Kumo, I'll give Kumo that one. Like rare W for him.
yeah. The Kumo pulled up on that.
Honestly, if it
It-
wouldn't have been Kumo, bro, it would have been like Mythical or someone else because Mythical was in the talks of doing the sand dance shit. I was, I like thought about it for a couple seconds. I was like, nah, I don't even fucking feel like it. Not gonna
well,
put
like
my self through that shit.
remember at the time, right? Like when everyone stopped speaking to Nomus, like people were talking about like well, spoke to him. Remember like when everyone got into that debate, right? And that recorded debate with like me, Jab, you, and other people, right? Fucking people told him to take it down, and so did Meadows allegedly, and like it just never happened, right? So like, it was such a delayed reaction with the strike, though, right? It's like nearly been 4 months, and then it's now been taken down. Um, but I don't know it's interesting, man. Like that, it's that sort of shit though that I don't miss because it's just too much. It's so much,
Right.
and like it's nice just being able to upload shorts, upload content and stuff. And is that something that at the moment, I guess, with like YuhGang, like you trying to make it work, right? Is that something that you're enjoying at the moment? Just being able to do your own thing.
Oh yeah, fucking love it.
Yeah,
Streams are
man.
very fun. I'm getting ready to like put some shit on the gaming channel, do whatever the fuck I want, type shit. Start working on
Like,
long form. I don't give a fuck about furry commentators, honestly. When I get it done, I get it done, type shit. If they
no,
got like an issue with it, it's whatever. I'm done with people fucking constantly nagging at me about that dumbass shit, bro. I hate it. I hate it.
yeah, I know. For me, like, I don't know. I completely get you, right? Like, I'm working on not pyrocynical. Fucking hell, bro. This is how adapt I've been. I'm working on the iDubbbz video, right? And like, I'm working on it, but I'm not putting any time or constraints on it because there's no point doing it, right? You just stress yourself out unnecessarily, right? You just got it out on the background. You get it finished whenever, and it'd be a good video when it comes out, right? It's like no one's forcing you to rush it, which is nice as well, right? It's like
Like
it's
I'm
something that I can't. It's nice, bro. You just don't have to rush anything anymore. Which for me, right? Like there's a part of me that misses getting calls like maybe every other day or like a couple of times a week, where like there's about like 5 of us and we're all talking whatever. But the other part, there's like what I didn't realize is how much time I've got now that I'm not doing that.
yeah, no, I
Like,
liked playing Fortnite. That was about it. Everything else was
yeah,
gay. I hated it. I felt really
yeah,
uncomfortable being there with like fucking people
yeah,
like this Joe. That guy's a fucking nutcase. Can't remember shit. Kumo was alright, but he had like so many fucking dude. He was like bipolar as shit. Like sometimes he hated me, sometimes he didn't. And then the
yeah,
schizophrenia didn't make it any better. Nomus was just weird. Everybody else
yeah.
was alright.
No, this was just flat out weird. And,
Yeah,
like,
those
it's
were
what
the three guys that I had issues with. That was it.
yeah. Like
I tried
I
with
never
Joe.
had. Yeah, with Joe, like I met him last year. Like fucking like yeah, a year and a half ago nearly. And fucking I know I just felt like he was of course like in a bad situation, and then just having Nomus there just probably didn't help.
Oh
Telling him
yeah.
he's like other all these mental issues, which I
Yeah.
know.
You're schizophrenic. You're all this. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. And it's not a bad thing. Like I'm telling you, it's not a bad thing. But you've got it. It's just all this bullshit, man. And like it is so unnecessary. Like none of it was necessary. Like I didn't call nearly as much as like you did with them and other people did. All right. Like I would be there maybe twice, 2, 3 times a week. Where I know people were consistently calling every day. I know Joe was in those VCs every day, right? Like people were there like every day
Mm.
or like the majority of days, right? And like if it was bad enough, like when I joined and there'd be arguments, right? I'd hate to think how bad it was on a daily basis.
Bro, I would just always be in there because I was just always so bored. I had nothing to do. Type shit. I was like stuck in an area where I was not able to get an ID, so I was like, it was hard to get a
Yeah,
job. So I was kind of just sitting in there chilling, fucking wasting my goddamn life away.
in a VC with no Michelle.
Yeah, no, it really felt like I was wasting my life away with fucking people like them.
Like it just like it didn't like dawn on me like how much time I fucking wasted with unnecessary drama and all that shit, right? Until like it pretty recently, right? I had like this fucking epiphany, right? Like how much work and how much shit I've been able to get done since that just like abandoning that group environment. Because I love talking to people, right? That's why I do trash talk, right? Like I wouldn't do this if I was fucking socially awkward, right? Like I like doing this. I like talking to like a small number of people, right? Like a couple of times a week or whatever, like calling Fabio, Ashley, and calling people who are NPCs or whatever. But that group environment is always like without a doubt always gets so toxic. It doesn't matter who you have there, because like I guess everyone always has their own issues going on, right? Like it's always amplified by a big group of people, and
Right.
it doesn't a lot of the time work. Like I feel like if I've learned anything from the past year of shit, is big groups don't work. Like even at the beginning of the year, having that big, I think you were there. I think you might be there, or I might be imagining this. Like the big Twitter group chat there was with like Rome and everyone going on.
Yeah, no, I was
And that
there.
caused so much, yeah.
That guy was that guy, man. I thought he was cool. It wasn't like Noma situation, but I thought it was like, cool for a certain point, and then he just kind of it can't be. I don't know, man. He became part of like he was like communist creeper type shit, bro. Like always on this
Mm.
like gay stuff, talking about like, oh, you're a homophobe, all that type of shit. He was on that type of shit.
Yeah, like he was
Him and his
again, right?
girlfriend, bro. Fucking whale, bro. I swear to God, she's so
Oh yeah.
fucking fat. Fucking ugly ass bitch. But she looked like Hey B if she got like really fucking fat. Like, have you noticed that? You know who Hey B
Yeah,
is?
yeah,
She looks
yeah.
exactly like that bitch, that little Australian girl. Fat as shit.
And like
She'd make a perfect trap, I'll tell you that much. Show a picture of her face, that's it. Fucking, you come to the date, she's like this big ass fucking whale.
and it was like what I've noticed, right? It's those big group environments that never worked out well, especially this year, right? Like several groups I've been involved in, right? And there's always one motherfucker that like just ends up like going off on one, right? And, like it just never
Mm.
works because there's too many like factors going on there for it to work all the time.
Yeah, this is why you guys stay separated, man. Eventually, these online people, they gonna start arguing because we're all fucking retards.
Yeah,
And, it ends bad. Every single one of us, every time, bro. If you ain't fucking autistic as shit, you'd probably be all right. But
yeah.
other than
That's
that, it's just a bunch of autists fucking fighting. I'm no
like
like, but I'm not innocent of that, right? I got a little bit of going there, but like, I'm chilling.
yeah, like
I,
I
I adapted with it.
well, I guess as well with YuhGang now, right? Like, not only is there not as much stress as there would have been with like fucking Thug, because there isn't as much drama going on and as much stuff going on. Of course, there's still other things going on there. But I guess it's just easier as well. Like, I guess like just to cap this section off, groups they can either go really really well or really 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 fucking mad.
Yeah,
I've always had bad experiences with groups. Like, I can't lie.
that's completely fair.
Like I don't know, man. It's been bad. But with you and stuff, and like of course with YuhGang, is there anything else what you want to do in like the near future with content and other stuff going forward? Are you pretty content with what you're doing at the moment?
Nah, fuck no. I mean, like, commentary is just like a. I feel like somebody else has said this before. I think it's somebody like fucking part of the Vesh Remy crew. Those guys, they said something that kind of clicked in my head for me. It was
Hmm.
like, commentary is just like that point, right? It's like one of those things that you can use to then later on move those people to like something else. It's like introducing yourself type shit, right?
Yeah.
So eventually, you're not gonna be doing commentary forever. Some people are lucky with it, like Moist Critical and shit. They'll be able to do it forever. But I don't want
Hmm.
to do that, man. That sounds fucking gay.
Hmm.
I'm moving towards this rec room community right now. It's pretty gay as well, but I'm trying to see what I can. I'm just like kind of experiment with different communities and shit and see where I want to move to.
No, 100%, man. Like some people like you said, right, will spend like the majority of their online presence in commentary, right? Some people can just work with it, right? Like
Yeah,
I think I'm pretty lucky at the moment where like I'm in a good position with commentary, right? But like
yeah,
that could all change in the next year, right? Like it isn't set in stone or whatever. And some people just like commentary and some people don't, right? And I guess like you're an individual and like a lot of people that I've spoken to as a recent like Riolan and other content creators that have been around in commentary for like a while now, like they all realize and that they all move on, right? Because like commentary isn't for everyone, and you get to a point where you're at where you just get fucking sick of the drama and the sick of the shit in commentary. Some people really like that, right? Some people thrive off of the drama, right? Which I never personally got, especially as a recent. I don't get why you'd want to be in those
bro.
high pressure situations all the time. Like, I happily have like dramas to talk about, right? Like, make a couple of tweets about like I see Dream, right? But I'm so far removed from Dream and all that shit that it doesn't matter to me, right? I can make a tweet about that and be completely fine. But I don't get people that want to be thrown straight into like actually beefing with people constantly, and that's what
It's
commentary is,
stressing
right?
me out. It's stressing
Yeah,
me out. And I can't be doing all that with my heart problems and shit. Shit gonna
it's
kill
just,
me.
exactly, it's unnecessary, right? Like, it's unnecessary stress and anxiety that you don't need, right? And like, as gay as it sounds, it's unnecessary just depression as well, man. The amount of
Depression,
shit
I
that
don't
happens
know.
within commentary, like
I don't
you
get
look at
depressed. That's just yeah.
fair enough, man. But, like you look at like any other like community, right? Like gaming or like whatever community, right? It could be fucking podcasting community for all I care, right? But, like, there is not as much stress and anxiety involved at all. Like, even the documentary commentary side, there is not as much stress and anxiety at all. Like, it's just community, man. It's commentary in general, which I don't know a
Yeah.
lot of people just don't like at the moment. Like, you're probably one of like 10 people that I've spoke to in the past like several trash talks that have like fucking just disavowed commentary and want to move on from it because they don't want the drama, they don't want the stress, they just want to be able to do their own content and be like enjoyed by the things that like content being enjoyed by the actual world, right? Like Riolan brought up a good point of like he wants to do like a movie content stuff and like talk about movies and other crap, right? Because you get the thrill of doing the commentary stuff, which is the actual commentary bit where you're speaking over it and you're giving your opinions on something, right? But you're not getting that
Yeah.
extra drama, which I think a lot
Yeah,
of people
it's
don't like
commentary
anymore.
without the extra fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just love it. Love it.
Like fucking story time commentary as well was a great one as well, right? Like you get to do the
All right.
exact same commentary with gameplay and all and everything. You don't have to worry about drama because who the fuck cares realistically unless you're like admitting to a crime, right? Like,
You don't
like nothing's
understand how
gonna
the
happen.
fuck we started fighting with each other. Bro, how does this shit even fucking work? Bro, I swear, it's all Leafy and fucking Ida's fault. Those little shitheads, bro. I could beat the fuck out of both of them, honestly. But like, bro, I swear, it's like their faults, bro. I swear to God, it is. Like, this is why we all start fighting and shit. That's why all these commentators think it's like okay. They think it's fucking socially acceptable. They think it's not fucking gay to start fighting within each other and actually like, bro, like, do your shit, bro. Get your fucking money up. Get your views up. Stop being a
Yeah,
hoe.
yeah. Yeah, like I don't get people that start arguments over content or stuff like that, right? Like your content ain't hurting me, right? Like I don't yeah, like unless you're like killing a
Yeah.
baby or like doing something like a crime on camera, I don't give a fuck, right? Unless you're being like a
Honest.
complete cunt. Like I think like a good example is like Jack, like Doherty or whatever, right? Like fucking absolute dickhead to people, especially the older people online, like absolute cunt, right? But like if he was just posting fucking prank videos and doing that in public, who gives a fuck, man? That's his content, right? Like he entertains people, whatever, right? But like some people thrive off of that drama and shit, which like you said, right, is definitely the fault of like those bigger commentary creators, right? Especially that 2016, 2017, which like sort of ingrained in people, right? That like drama is the only way that you can go about things,
Yeah.
right? Like you've always got to be drama, you've always got to be involved in something, which I know, like it's stressful. Like I don't want to see my Twitter account get banned, my fucking shit get struck down, or getting beat, get doxxed, right? Fuck that. Who wants that constantly?
Oh, yeah, nah, bro. Fucking mythical, bro. He getting this shit taken down way too much.
But yeah, like I guess it's just they drama and shit like that's unnecessary.
Really is.
Just I don't know, do your own thing in it. I think like just wrapping up the podcast there, like I feel like that's that's the key message, right, of today's episode is that drama is really unnecessary and that you don't need to thrive off of drama, right? Like again, I'm gonna use Rumby as an example, right? Because I feel like he's really like made a change as a recent, like just from like looking in your server and shit. Is that like you don't need drama to constantly like succeed or thrive. Like I haven't seen that motherfucker get into like any bigger arguments in a while, right? And he's been doing his own thing, right? Like, I'm happy that he's like getting his like views up and getting like his success there, right? Like again, right? Like somebody that's seen that you don't have to get involved in drama and other shit to like move on and do things, right? Like
Right.
just I don't know, man. I think that's just a commentary way though, innit? That people have sort of grown up with within commentary is that drama good.
Most of these motherfuckers grew up, bro. Yeah, no, for real. They grew up with this shit. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I
and
really want to tell
they
yeah.
don't know how to change it, man. They do not know how to change it. You know, man, I really do appreciate you coming on Trash Talk for a second time now.
W.
Oh no, man. YuhGang's for life,
Should I
man.
leave it off with something?
Yeah, go on, man.
Communist creeper off my dick. It's been 2 years.